Hey, no script, top of my head, knowledge, listen. Wagwan, ladies and gentlemen, it's that Master Juice back for yet another video. In today's topic, we're gonna be talking about some manosphere shit. We're gonna be talking about the 7 personality archetypes of men. All right, so listen, you probably already heard about the alpha male, the sigma male, the beta male, yada, yada, yada. And online, it's contrived as this toxic bullshit cringe fest of a thing. But honestly, if you really look into it, it makes a lot of sense. And these personality archetypes are genuinely real. So we have the alpha male, the sigma male, the zeta male, the beta male, the delta male, the the gamma male, and lastly the omega male. All 7 archetypes. And then I will branch out, but for this first section, I just want to, you know what I'm saying, kind of just go to the top of the head, the dome, you know what I'm saying, and then just break them down piece by piece. Because me, myself, I say that I'm a natural born omega gamma. So what does that entail? That means that I am a creative, a nerd, an outcast, a intellectual, right? Motherfucker, I'm mad introverted, all right? I grew up not fitting in with everybody, right? I was always on my own shit. That's some omega, and I'm gonna get into that later on. But, firstly, let's get into the alpha male.
I just be styling this hard to sleep. See her, she never made it hard for me. See her, I can't trust my eyes. Like, how do I see? I'm in the high, she's in the heat.
All right, so the alpha male, the big top dog. When you think of an alpha male, when you envision the alpha, most of the time you will see this big, girthy, brawny, burly motherfucker, all right? Bro could punch down a whole tree, a whole house with his bare fist. That's the stereotypical alpha male, you know what I'm saying? High testosterone, you know what I'm saying? Mad, assertive, and dominant. Bro controls the room. When he walks in that spot, motherfucker's like, oh, damn, who is this nigga? Because it's like, bro's aura is off the charts, right? That is the alpha male, the big guy, top leader. You know, he has to stay sharp, stay focused. That is what drives him, right? An alpha male, he does not like to sit around and be complacent. An alpha male, he likes to always be on go because he is a man on a mission, a man with purpose, discipline, and drive. Of course, all right, an alpha male cannot just sit around all day and do nothing, because that is not how his brain is wired. His brain is wired for something greater, a purpose. He has to lead a village, all right? The lion. Who else? You know what I'm saying? Just envision top leader, guys at the top, the guys just running the shit. The managers, all right? The guys, the CEOs, the top business execs. Those are essentially the alpha males, people that command respect simply because of their existence. And I believe the categories, right? So we have the alpha and the sigma. Those are obviously the top hierarchies, right? And then we get, you know, towards the betas and everybody else. So with the alpha and the sigma, you have to essentially work towards these archetypes, because the main component is confidence, capability, all right? Self-assurance, security. That is what the alpha and the sigma have. All right, I just talked about the alpha, so now let's go on to the sigma. Pretty much like the alpha, but the complete opposite. The sigma is still confident in himself. He is confident in his abilities because he has obtained and worked towards that, you know what I'm saying? Because essentially they say that the sigma is the introverted alpha, right? The alpha is the introverted sigma, whatever, you know what I'm saying? We got a loud guy, and then we have the more quiet, strategic, and mysterious guy. The sigma male probably dresses in dark colors, you know what I'm saying? Maybe doesn't want to be seen as much as the alpha might want to be seen, but he's still aware. He's aware of his surroundings. He is the lone wolf, the sigma male, right? Mysterious, strategic, always with the plan, always 5 steps ahead because he needs to be. Bro does not care about all this external validation. Bro does not care about, oh, does this motherfucker like me? Oh, do they like me? No. That nigga gonna respect me because I respect myself in a sense, you know what I'm saying? It's the degree that they hold, right? The confidence that an alpha and a sigma have. That is what sets them apart from the rest. They command respect and attention simply because of their existence. And you can tell that shit. You can just look at the motherfucker and you can just tell, you know what I'm saying, what personality archetype they fit into. And again, this is not to say that some are better and some are worse, because every one of these archetypes, they all have their own purpose in the grand scheme at all. Because, you know, not everybody can be an alpha, not everybody can be a sigma. All right, and then next we have the beta, and most people are betas. But the thing about it is this: the beta is essentially the standard for human beings, because that is our natural intrinsic nature, because we are social creatures. So the beta, their primal instinct is to search out for relationships, right? Whereas the sigma, as I just mentioned, they don't care about all that. The sigma probably doesn't have many friends. He doesn't care about having friends, right? This motherfucker, he doing his own thing. But the beta, they care about the friends and relationships more than anything. That is what they hold dearest. So they will probably grow up seeking attention from other people, always fitting into groups, always being able to socialize very effectively. And then, you know, this is why this is important to look at this stuff and to obtain knowledge, to sharpen your mind every goddamn day, you know, so you can like understand this shit and go, you know what? These dumbasses on TikTok, it's not cringe. It's real. It's genuine. This shit is facts. If you just go outside and observe the people, everybody fits into these archetypes, or they fluctuate between a mix, right? So back to what I was saying, the beta male. Common, everyday, majority of people are beta males, all right? And then you'll hear people online saying that, you know, they'll dog the beta males, as I just mentioned, that, you know, everybody serves their own purpose. And of course they do. The beta males, they're like the fun guy, right? Mr. Talkative, if you will, Mr. Friendly, Mr. Oh, bro. He may not be the best worker, but he gonna be the best friend. He gonna be, you know what I'm saying, the best guy to be around. He's always good company, essentially. That is the beta. He is the supporter, but he lacks the confidence that a sigma or alpha has. And let's just say this, right? Somebody could be like, I'm a sigma male. They'll be introverted, right? But they lack the confidence that a sigma has, because to be a sigma male, one must be confident alone. You must be able to walk outside, on your shit, on your walk, on your talk, all right? And most betas, they lack that confidence. They can come out from time to time, but again, fluctuations. This is not a self-contained archetype, you know what I'm saying? Everybody has a mix of every single archetype, or it can, you know what I'm saying, one day you want some alpha shit, the next day you want some delta shit, which leads us into the next one, the delta. So the delta is not as common as the beta, but it is pretty much, I say, the most common, or the alpha. I'll put some shit up, but the delta is essentially the motherfucker who, Mr. Stability, Mr. Stability, Mr. I got it, Mr. Hard Worker, Mr. Productive, but they lack the proper ambition that an alpha or a sigma may have, the confidence that they may have. They probably grew up in a very stable household, you know, nothing. I'll talk about this because, you know, like if we put this on a line of a spectrum, right? You know what I'm saying? We got boom, 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 right? I feel like a delta and a beta, they're right there in the middle, right? We have like the alpha, the sigma. Oh, I forgot the zeta. I'm about to get to that one. The zeta, the beta, you know, the delta, gamma, and then omega. And in the middle, again, we have the beta and the delta. They probably grew up with a relatively normal life. They probably didn't feel too outcast, too different than the rest. And that's why they like stability. That's why they like commonality between people, right? They don't like things that are too different, too weird, too unique, because it's like, bruh, they're not used to that shit. They did not grow up on that type of timing. So the delta male, again, Mr. stability, productivity. They don't want to stand out. They want to fit in. Same as the beta, but the delta is more of a hard worker. He doesn't necessarily care about making all the friends. He cares about his own mission, his own work. But again, he lacks the ambition that, let's say, an alpha will have, the confidence that an alpha will have, right? He's just doing his own thing, essentially. Normal, not trying to make an impact, ego, not crazy. Just a regular dude. He doesn't fit in. He doesn't stand out. He fits in perfectly. When you see him, you'll know him. But the Zeta male. Okay, who is the Zeta? I feel that a good thing about the Zeta is that it can be some philosopher, or at the same time, it can be some goddamn criminal, right? That's, you know what I'm saying, the fluctuation, the scale of it all. Because the Zeta male is one who is an independent thinker. He thinks for himself. He does what the fuck he wants, essentially. That's why I say it can be a philosopher or a criminal. They do their own thing and live life by their own rules. I do have much of the Zeta inside of me because I do what the fuck I want, right? And obviously there are the consequences to that. And we must be aware of the consequences, and that is what the independent thinker comes up. You may have their own philosophies, their own way of doing things that people may go, what the fuck is up with this guy? People will not understand that because Zeta, he moves outside of the social hierarchy completely. If we look at everything, you have the most social outcast ones, right? The ones who do their own thing, the independent ones. I feel like the biggest independents are the Sigma and the Zeta, followed by the Omega, which I'll get into later. But yes, again, the Zeta, he may be doing his own thing, not giving a fuck, doing whatever. All right, this motherfucker, drinking, partying, smoking, or he out here trying to make up some goddamn formula, just a big thinker is all, a big thinker. Which leads me into the next one. Another big thinker, the Gamma male. Now, what is the Gamma male? An intellectual, but an overthinker. That is exactly why I said earlier in the video that it's who I naturally am. Part of me is the Gamma male because for as long as I can remember, I've always been a big thinker, big overthinker. I've literally made a video talking about overthinking is a blessing and a curse. And I just feel like people may not catch on to that. They may not know. And that's why I'm trying to make this video. I'm trying to garner an audience who, got the same mindset as me and shit. But, the Gamma male overthinks, but he's really smart. He's capable of doing great things. But his sheer intelligence causes him to procrastinate, to, take longer, overthink things that maybe will be so simple, yet he's like, damn, bro, fuck, I'm messing up. When reality is he's not messing up. He's just too damn smart for his own good, okay? The Gamma male, the overthinking intellectual, that is who they are. They always thinking, always going, but they lack the confidence. Again, remember this, confidence, that's what sets the Sigma and the Alpha, the Zeta as well, apart from everybody else. It's the confidence. And the Gamma male, if they obtain confidence, they can be unstoppable, right? They can, because they're already smart. They just gotta stop fucking overthinking so much and just be assertive. Take some alpha shit, take some assertiveness, some confidence, some dominance, and just, push through. And then they're gonna make it big. Which leads us to the very, very last one. Hey, Sorewa Omega-san. Orewa Omega-san. Kimi wa Tabun Omega-san. What did I just say? I'm an Omega. You probably an Omega watching this video, because I felt that if you've been following this channel for a while, you would kind of get the gist that I be on some crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? My videos, they be quite weird. I be talking about whatever the hell I want, in a sense. It's weird, it's unique, you know what I'm saying? It's different, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't really pinpoint, where I came from, what I like. It's just like, It's all over the place. Okay? This is some omega shit. It is some individualistic shit. You know what I'm saying? People ain't used to this every single day. That is a key trait of an omega. And I do feel that the pandemic, it made a lot of people obtain omega traits. The nerd traits, the weird traits, you know, the unique traits. You know, it's like essentially niche stuff, they say. You know, you might be a, let's see. I'm looking at Rubik's Cube. Your ass might be having a YouTube channel about a Rubik's Cube. That's omega as fuck. Because most people ain't gonna really care about a Rubik's Cube. You know what I'm saying? But certain people will. Other omegas, other nerds, all right, artists, outcasts, geeks, whatever. Those are the omegas, the minds, the creatives, the imaginers, the dreamers. The ones who are trapped inside their heads. That is an omega. The masterminds, right? But here's the thing about the omega. It's just like the gamma. They're also smart and they also overthink because they are essentially at the bottom of the social hierarchy. Again, they are the nerds, all right? And we all know the nerds are, you know what I'm saying? I don't gotta explain that shit. They lack confidence, right? But same with the gamma. If an omega male can obtain confidence, if he can put in the work, self-improve, get his shit right, he can turn himself into somewhat of a sigma, somewhat of an alpha, and he will be unstoppable. Understand this, all right? For all my omegas out there, for all my people who be nerds and shit, for all my people who be, you know what I'm saying, overthinking and all that, who know they smart, who know they got potential, tap into that shit, self-improve, all right? Get on your shit, you know what I'm saying? All my artists out there, keep making your art, keep doing your shit. That's your gift. That's what makes you unique. You feel me? Most motherfuckers, they don't be creating art like that. But in Omega, that's their forte. Art. From a young age, my ass always thinking of stories. I'm writing my script right now, my first script. I got 2 books. I'm gonna post them in the link. I ain't never even talked about that shit. Because that's just who I am, right? I don't really be caring about all the extra bullshit and validation like that. I evolve with time. But the Omega, that's who it is, right? The artist of the world, the weirdos of the world, the unique outcast of the world. They're far, far right. The alphas are far, far left. I feel that it's a latitudinal line, right? What the fuck? Horizontal line. And maybe with the alpha and sigma, it kind of goes up because you have to work to be an alpha or a sigma, right? That's someone who just commands respect because people can perceive them as confident by how they walk, talk, all that shit. Again, as I said earlier, you're going to recognize it when you see it now. It's up to you now. Use this knowledge, this video, and take it. Really think about it. Like, damn. Who am I? What traits do I have? Which one am I? Look this shit up. I got this shit from ChatGPT. Think I'm lying? You think I'm bullshitting? I swear I'm dead ass. This shit ChatGPT right here. Niggas hate on AI, but I'm just like, bruh, y'all niggas not using it right. Like, it's ChatGPT is the shit. You know, learn something new every single day. Even if you think it's not gonna benefit you, it will. Made this whole video, no cuts, top of my head, right? Fuck all that editing shit. I'ma edit something, but I don't need to over edit it. Evolution. Now I'm on my tangent. How long is this video? 17. That was it. So now you've heard it. Alpha, sigma, zeta, beta, delta, gamma, and the omega. Which one are you? What's your mix? Comment that shit if you want. Like the video if you want. Dislike the video if you want. Hey, do whatever you want. That's a real sigma move right there, I'd say. So myself. Peace.